Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Another run now for Nwangwu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff right side to Nwangwu. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. One play action. Fields. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. On first down, Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Eluding. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. A give up the middle to Dobbins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. A tackle made by J.T. Woods. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play there. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb, 73 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Off play action. Fields on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Mahomes firing complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes, sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard. Up to the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On third down, Felton. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On fourth down, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
43. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lead.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes. Dobbins with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes will throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Mahomes. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And one last throw here for Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.